Good evening students. Today I will teach you dengue fever. Dengue fever is a mosquito-borne topical disease caused by dengue virus. Symptoms typically begin 3 to 14 days after infection. This may include high-grade fever, headache, vomiting, muscle pain, joint pain, and it is characterized by skin rash. So patient will get skin rash, and recovery is 2 to 7 days. So how it will transfer dengue to the person? So first, mosquito will bite normal person. Then if that patient having dengue, and if the mosquito will bite that dengue person, and if that mosquito will bite again normal person, so it will transfer from infected person to normal person. So like this it will transfer. First is the mosquito bite will person, which is contains that dengue virus, and again another mosquito will bite to that person, and that mosquito will bite next time to the normal person. Now what is the causative agent? So what is the causes of dengue fever? So the causative agent is Aedes aegypti. Okay, so this mosquito name is Aedes aegypti. Next is the Aedes albopictus. So this is the causative agent of dengue fever. Then incubation period is 8 to 10 days. Now causes means how it will transfer. Dengue fever is transmitted by the bite of an Aedes mosquito infected with dengue virus, and the mosquito become infected when it bite a person with dengue virus in their blood. So it can be spread directly from one person to another person through mosquito. Now what is the sign and symptoms of dengue fever? Okay, so that sign and symptoms begin 4 to 6 days after infection and last is up to 10 days. Sudden. So next sign and symptoms, first is the high grade fever. Patient will get sudden high fever, severe headache, pain behind the eyes, severe joint pain. Patient will get muscle pain. Patient having fatigue, nausea, vomiting. So GI disturbances. Then also patient will get skin rash. Sometime if patient having dengue syndrome, then in this condition patient will get bleeding from the gums, bleeding from the nose. So this is one complications. Now patient will get flu, viral infection, mostly viral infection in the younger children. Okay, the next one is the, in this condition patient having mostly high grade fever. The include dengue hemorrhagic fever. So it is called dengue hemorrhagic fever. It is a rare complication and it is characterized by high grade fever, and it damage to lymph and blood vessels. Because of the damage of lymph and blood vessels, patient will get bleeding from the nose and gums, and also there is a chances of enlargement of the liver and sometimes failure of circulatory system. Okay, then next one is the, if that this disease is progress. So first stage is dengue, second stage is dengue hemorrhagic fever, and third one is the DESS. So it is called dengue shock syndrome. So there is a symptoms is patient will get massive bleeding, shock, and sometimes patient will death. So it is dangerous for people. Now if people with weak with immunosystem, if patient having less immunosystem, that person will get complication of infection of the dengue, and so there is, it will develop dengue hemorrhagic fever if patient's immunity system is weak. Now so there is a dengue, already I told you symptoms, but in this picture you just see the diagnosis. So first is the symptoms, diagnosis, treatment, and how you will prevent the dengue. So first symptoms is the high grade fever, headache, nausea, stomach pain, weakness, muscle pain, skin rashes, diarrhea, and patient will get mild bleeding from the gums. Then how you will diagnose? You should check the IgM, IgG antibodies, antigen detection, RNA detection and viral isolation. Then what treatment we are giving? So there is no specific treatment for this condition. Okay, if we are giving if patient will get dengue hemorrhagic fever, then only as per symptoms you should give treatment to the patient. Now how you will prevent? Cover the area, that is the hands, legs, face also you should cover. Use the mosquito nets and wear the full sleeves cloth and fumigation. So in the home also you should maintain the cleanliness. Now how you will diagnose dengue fever? So diagnose the dengue fever infection. First you should do the blood check. In this blood test you check the viruses and antibodies. If you become sick or if you have weakness, then you should check the antibodies. So it is elevated. Then thrombocytopenia, okay, WBC, CBC, platelet count, hemo concentration also. Then positive IgM. So also you should check the antibodies, that is IgG and IgM. IgG test for dengue antibodies detected in an initial blood sample mean that it is likely that the person become infected with dengue virus within recent weeks. And if the IgG is positive but IgM is low or negative, then it is likely that the person had an infection sometime in the past. Now, what treatment we are giving here? There is no specific medicine to treat the dengue infection. You should give some pain relievers. Avoid medicine aspirin which could worsen bleeding because there is a patient having bleeding under the skin. So mostly you should avoid this medication, and if you want to take, you should take under the observation of doctors. Then rest, drink plenty of fluids and start to feel worse in the first 24 hours. After, go to a hospital immediately. Next, you should take the antiviral medication. Are also not indicated for dengue fever because already I told you we are not giving specific treatment in this condition. Then home remedies, if patient is in the home, then provide rest. Tell that patient take the oral intake, that is liquid mostly patient will take. Oral rehydration is very important. Then medication is Tylenol. Then codeine may be given in the severe headache and if patient having joint pain. Then how you will prevent the dengue fever? The best way to prevent the disease is to prevent bite by the infected mosquito. So you should prevent the mosquito bite. Then protecting yourself with cloth. Now vaccine is there but it is not confirmed and it is available for 9 to 16 days, but in other general people it is not available. How you will protect yourself? For prevention of dengue, use mosquito repellents even in the indoor. When outdoor, wear the long sleeves shirts, long pants, okay, and also you should wear the socks. When in the indoor, use the air condition if available. Make sure that window and door screen are secure, free of holes. If sleeping area are not screened or air conditioned, use the mosquito nets. When you are sleeping, it is very important that you should use the mosquito net. If you have symptoms of dengue, you should contact with your doctor. To reduce the mosquito population, get rid of a place where mosquito can breed. This includes old tires, cans or flower pots that collect rain, and regularly change water in outdoor birds, bath and pets. and water dishes. So don't collect more water in the drums, so that should be changed regularly. If patient having dengue fever, okay, the family members also protect themselves to prevent the dengue fever, because it is a communicable